Here's an update on the MarsVR program. It's been another great week, and we're really close to our goal of $27,500 for the Kickstarter. And we're expecting a large donation to come in, so we're really close, but we could still use your help. We don't want to just reach our goal, we want to exceed it so we can capture more terrain at the MDRS. So please consider upping your pledge. If you add $20, then we'll send you an embossed patch. And if you add $50, we'll send you a metal medallion. Every little bit helps as we're so close to our goal. This week we're announcing several new partners for the MarsVR program, and I'd like to take you guys through them. Shannon Norell, formerly of HP, Apple, and Microsoft, is one of our key participants on the MarsVR program. I've been working with Shannon since some of the very first meetings that we've had on this project. Oz Balabanian is a filmmaker, virtual reality expert, and an expert on photogrammetry, which is the technique of taking a real-world environment and turning it into VR so that it's photorealistic. We're really hoping to leverage Oz's skill set with the work we're going to do at the MDRS. He's going to be able to help us translate the real-world terrain and the facilities into something that looks amazing in VR. Dr. Greg Shamatoff is a former astronaut, professor of practice at the Department of Aerospace Engineering at Texas A&M University. He's also the head of the Aerospace Technology Research and Operations Center at the university. He's a founding member of the Mars Society. He's been working with a team of students for 2 years on spacecraft VR. We really are impressed by what we've seen so far from spacecraft VR. We're working with Dr. Shamatoff to try to find ways that we can leverage the great work that he and his team have done on spacecraft VR as we begin to work on the MarsVR Phase 1 environment. Jeff Dillon is a senior engineer at Unity Technologies, and he's also a member of the Mars Society. Unity is the leading framework for creating 3D environments for virtual reality. It's got the biggest developer ecosystem, it's got a lot of momentum behind it, and it can create cutting-edge virtual reality experiences. We're hoping to leverage Jeff and his team to help build the MarsVR environment and create a vibrant developer ecosystem. Robert Madsen is the CEO and founder of Synaptics Games, and a Mars Society member who has presented on VR at our annual conventions. Robert and his team have experience with VR games and photogrammetry. And what's great is they're only about an hour away from the MDRS in Grand Junction, Colorado. Robert has come out and spoken at the Mars Society convention about VR. He's volunteered at the MDRS and some of our work parties. And we really are looking forward to partnering with him and his team to do great photogrammetry work. The fact that they're only an hour away in Grand Junction, Colorado will be really useful in case we need to do any reshoots or rescans of the area after the first round. So we're really looking forward to having Robert and his team help us be key contributors to what we're doing. Stuart Spence, which I talked about last week, is also involved with the project. We're looking at him as a advisor. The fact that he's an educator and has taught 3D programming in high school, we really want to leverage his experience as an educator so that we can create a good platform for STEM education and so that folks like him can use it to teach computer science in schools. And we also have another developer named Alexander working with us. Alexander's worked a lot with Shannon in the past. He's a really talented VR developer, and we're really looking forward to having him join the project and what he's going to be able to do for us. So we've also started thinking about Phase 2 and what we want to do after the MDRS environment is complete. Imagine this scenario. You place your VR headset on your head, and in front of you is the globe of Mars. And it's rotating around. It's got all the named features on it, tagged. All the landing sites are tagged on it. And you can rotate it around. You can click on something. And as soon as you click, it zooms all the way down to the surface. And you can walk around in that place. That's a long-term vision, but it's something we think could be real. We can see from a technical perspective how to achieve that with virtual reality and the existing NASA data. And so we just want to go do the work in phase 2 and beyond to make that a reality. We've looked at some of the work that others have done to take MOLA altimeter data from the Mars Global Surveyor and create 3D terrain models of Mars and overlay on that orbital imagery from the Mars orbital camera on the Mars Global Surveyor, the HiRISE camera on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and the XRISM experiment on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, as well as all the other sources available, such as the Indian Mars Orbiter mission and the Mars Express that was done by ESA. And this is really an area that we'd like to go deep on. We'd like to explore what else is possible with creating a 3D environment in virtual reality that uses all the real data coming back from Mars so that we can have a really high fidelity experience. That's all for this week. Until next time, I'll see you on Mars.